You should re-enlist if your company is too much for you.
Um, um, I'm gonna I'm gonna have that this lecture I have is what I want to locate about my house or this home or this property being the victim. That it is that I that I that I locate. I mean, at this point in time, I'm going to go outside and make sure that there's a sun outside. It seems as though there's something a little bright on the left hand side. I can do that from right here. So like it's not it's not the sun. It's not the sun. And it looks like sunlight. It's the light on the property to my left. Spots. Here. So what I want to do is I want to the house I live in. It's a victim because it had it got damaged so much in 2023 that here now in 2024 I can't move from the apartment from the mint a part of this house. I can't move from this house. And it's February. And it's 2 months to you. Who is just going to watch this? I know that there are people who subscribe to this to this YouTube specimen. But it's also 2 months to me. Their vacations and statements. I have friends who can talk and people I state things to. Though this house got damaged at a point in time which is not careful, not special, it's not real for anyone to pursue the homeowner for the damages that are involved in making this home suitable for the homeowner. And I'm the homeowner. So at this point in time, I have to live in the home that was damaged because right now, the homeowner, me, I'm being victimized by the position that an individual by the name of, I can't want to not tell you, but his name is, they call him Uzman. That would be his last name. That name was duplicated by a caseworker. His first name is Philip. He's Caucasian. Uzman. Dr. Uzman. It could be like Dr. Uzman. And his name was also brought to account by the subsidy manager. Her name is Jackie. She recognized this individual Uzman as individual, and this individual Uzman, his last name is Uzman. He got a phone call and he didn't pick up the phone. So now, financially, it's an individual who has the name Uzman that they have to fix this and create and make this entire house livable, when it's obviously not for my for my for my for my mom. She can't be here. It's also a house that doesn't have wheelchair access. That's not livable for me. I know people who are in wheelchairs, you know, you know, and I would be one of them. I was one of them. I had that. There was a time when I had to be taken out of the hospital in a wheelchair because the actual surgery, the procedure was so realistic that I was actually on the operating table too. I may not have had all of my clothes on, but I had enough clothes on to know that after that operation, I went home. I'm going to end this stream right now because it's a practical stream. Though that being said, it's a practical day to talk about streams to me. I've spoken about them. I talked about them. So So what we have here is that there's nobody who's responsible in Mercer County to or that has a position that's so jeopardized by way of their financial obligation to actually make uh, a contribution to the damage in this house that I could be evicted for. So I spoke about how important it was that these things came to be, whereas they came to be at the time that it happened. And I I I I invited the position that I obtained by being able to have the allocated such uh, a leak of what it is that could be called such a such a uh, incursion, such a damaging blow that could actually be so asphyxiated that I brought everybody I know in my family to locate that was what it had. I also had that in many different times. You can say something like, "I'm going to email you this. I need your email address. I'm going to email you this." So it was at the point in time everyone was affiliated and brought to understand that this was a problem. You know, other things were a problem, like when I had to pay my first month's rent, and I had to find out by a true fact what it is that happened was the PO box that we had that I had that was used. I had I mailed a check directly to the landlord, and I was told that the landlord didn't didn't cash the check. I was told that by the director of Oaks Integrated Care that would be there today. I would want to know how it is that she knew that the landlord didn't take the check out of his PO box, unless it was that was there that we know that now. There's a module individual. She was there, and she was the landlord. She's acting as the landlord. She's behaving as though she's a landlord, and no matter how it was, that's somebody. Also, of any of these, you know, scenes or things that go on, it's that a fire could have broke out the night that my YouTube account was deleted. That was deleted. And it didn't. But what it is that I know about the liquid breach in my house located above my head that is that is outside of my bathroom door and outside of my bedroom door. I know for a fact that breach is now a breach that can be involved in the electrical fire that I can become the victim of. I know that because I live here. I know that because I'm here. As it is that these things came to be an event and all this came to happen where it is just located, he's going to be upset. Somebody's going to be upset. I'm outside looking at what I can say is it's not a TV setting anybody's standards. It's only a phone. It's one of the smartest phones. One of the most illegitimate smartphones that ever happened. That may be why iPhones are still illegitimate. And smartphones are still what happens, and they happen. But for me to go inside and outside, and for me to have had things to have spoken about and to have made a matter of fact of what could happen. I was even, outside. I was low key. I was out here. So I saw what it is I saw, not being a person who has to be terminally ill, being that living here with regards to the cancer rate, with regards to the different things that could be involved, with regards to being too close to electrical shocks, electrical wiring, electrical, persistence. I feel as though that my health can be jeopardized by way of a breach to the inside of my home that was created by causes that were brought to a natural conclusion by way of individuals that work for a landlord that doesn't live here.